If your website isn't bringing in consistent clients, or it feels like everything still depends on you being on or available all the time, this is going to be a really helpful episode. Today's a little different. I'm actually going to be sharing the audio version of our most popular free website masterclass because I know a lot of you are listening while out on dog walks or driving or juggling a million things as a business owner. Totally get it. And the thought of sitting down to watch a full video is just not realistic. So if you've ever thought, my website looks fine, but it's not really doing anything for my business, it's not booking people automatically, it's not the way that I get clients, it's not attracting the people I truly want to be working with, this is going to walk you through what's actually missing and how to start fixing it and getting your website to work for you. And a quick heads up, if you want support implementing this after you listen to this episode, I will be sharing a little bonus for you as a podcast listener at the end of this episode. Without further ado, I will hit play on the masterclass. Welcome, Petpreneur, to the Pet Marketing Unleashed podcast. I'm your host, Michaela Vargas, founder, designer, and educator behind Pet Marketing Unleashed. This podcast is all about growing your pet business without the stress. Here, you'll find episodes packed with actionable tips and advice for streamlining your online presence, avoiding burnout, and onboarding new clients while you're away from your desk or out with the dogs. So pop in those earbuds and learn stress-free marketing and website strategies with me while you head out on your next dog walk, pet sitting visit, drive to your next session, or just wherever your pet business takes you next. Let's dive in. Hey there, Petpreneur, and welcome. I'm so glad that you are here because my goal for you is to walk away with the tools, the confidence, and the motivation to get your website working for your business. Now, this is a completely updated training. I wanted to really condense it down for you. Who wants another hour-long webinar? We really are putting in a lot of juice pretty quickly in here because in most cases, what I'm constantly seeing with websites in the pet industry is that you have a website, but it's either like unfinished, it's super outdated, or it's just not doing what you hoped it would do for you. It's not working for you. It's not bringing you clients. Maybe you paid somebody to build it or you tried to DIY it, but it's still just kind of like sits there, right? And it might look okay, but it's not helping you book your dream clients. It's not saving you time. It's not easing your schedule. And if you're here, you're probably wondering if it's actually worth it to keep trying to mess with it or to fix it, right? But here's the thing, and I'm not just saying this as a website designer. Your website does not need to be fancy. It really doesn't. It just needs to work for you and for your ideal clients. So in this short training, again, because you have over an hour to sit through these webinars, I'm really condensing this down for you guys. I'm going to walk you through the biggest 5 mistakes and reasons that pet business websites do not convert and what you can do instead to start booking more aligned clients, start streamlining your onboarding, and finally feel proud of your website without starting from scratch. But first, let's make sure that this training is a good fit for you. This is going to resonate with pet business owners who want to free up more time in their day while growing your business while away from your desk. This training is a good fit for you if you want a website that reflects everything that your business is all about. So you know that when potential clients reach out to you, they're going to be the ones that truly value what you do and not the ones who ask for discounts or question your worth. This training is for you if you're tired of getting messages on Yelp or on your website asking about your services, and then you just never hear back once you respond with more information. And lastly, this one's for you if you want a more efficient business. One where you can be in control of your time without feeling like being away from your desk for work means that you're sacrificing more money or growth in your business. If that resonates, stick around and let's get started. I'm going to keep this one quick. My name is Michaela. I am the founder of Pet Marketing Unleashed, a small brand and website design agency for pet service businesses, built from the vision to bridge that gap between strategic, automated onboarding processes and well-designed websites to help pet business owners truly save time and live the life that they've wanted to live since starting their businesses. Because so many pet business owners are burnt out, they're stressed, they're overworked. We are here to help you get to enjoy the work that you do. We want you to take advantage of the power of your website so you can confidently free up more time in your day. Because it's 100% doable. It's not that you can't do it. Maybe it's just that you haven't been exposed to other ways of doing it because it really hasn't been put out there in the pet industry. So let's get into the 5 mistakes that we see when it comes to websites and onboarding strategy, and then we'll address some shifts to make to turn that around and get your site working for you. Let's get right into it. Mistake number 1, your website is not inspiring your dream clients or helping you stand out. So either you're not getting very many inquiries through your website at all, or maybe you do get inquiries, but the ones who do inquire are either clearly like price shopping or just not serious about your business in particular. They're probably reaching out to a lot of different businesses because maybe they're all the same. They just want to know your price. They ask about pricing. Once you respond, then like maybe you just don't even hear back from them. Essentially, there's just no clear strategy on your website for speaking directly to who you want to be working with, and you're not showing what makes you different. So perhaps your website clearly explains your certifications, what your services include, and why you're the best pet sitter or dog trainer in town. But here's the thing. All the other pet businesses are saying that they're the best pet sitter in town too. So you are not standing out that way. We've been taught in the past to highlight our certifications, the fact that we're CPR certified, we're insured and bonded, right? We're supposed to highlight those things or our professionalism to earn trust. And while that's still valid, it's no longer enough in a saturated market. People want to connect with how you make them feel, not just with a list of what you do. The problem is by speaking so broadly about what your job entails, you're not speaking directly to your audience or resonating with their needs. There's no strategic purpose behind the website copy, the layout, or the brand. So nothing's pulling into your business in particular. So to them, you're no different than any other pet sitter out there. And if your site looks like every other pet business out there, clients will not remember it. And when nothing feels different, they'll likely just go with the cheapest option or just not even reach out at all. So let's see how we can shift the way we promote ourselves and differentiate ourselves. Now, I'm sure a lot of you have on your websites or love to talk about why people should choose a professional pet sitter or why you should choose a positive reinforcement dog trainer, or perhaps you just have listed like why you're the best. And maybe you display some of your certifications to show proof of that. Or if you're a pet photographer, you just have some pictures of your photography skills. But let's walk through what this strategy primarily does. So let's say there are 6 people in town and they're looking for a pet sitter. They go to 3 different pet sitter websites. And because there's not anything really necessarily different between the 3 options, it's very likely because of statistics that they're just going to split up evenly. So this results in 2 leads going to each website. And side note here, I want you to keep in mind that this is even assuming that there aren't other websites outside of these 3 that they would go to. Remember that we're not seeing the lost potential of clients that would have reached out to you otherwise. There are so many people inquiring and there are likely so many options in your area that when you're not differentiating yourselves, you're not even seeing who would have reached out to you if you actually spoke to them. The other option here is that all of them reach out to all 3 pet sitters, which also results in the price shopping inquiries we see, and then you'll lose people to really low priced other pet care providers. So the leads that then do come in on questions like, do you offer discounts? Or this other site does it cheaper. Why are you so expensive? Or why do you charge for X? Just more like complaining type things where like they want you to now bend over backwards to say, please work with us, right? But truthfully, here in this scenario, if you aren't, like, you can't blame the leads because if you aren't speaking to them or resonating with them or showing them that you understand them, why should they care about your specific business over the other cheaper one, right? To them, they're all the same. So we might as well find the cheapest option, right? So now imagine that you've created a website that has unique and strategic branding and unique copywriting, which is the text on your site. And this all differentiates you from all the other pet businesses in your area. You're speaking to your audience and who you want to work with. You're making them feel a certain way when they land on your site. It's a bit different, but it's just more elevated than the others. So now instead of getting only 2 price shopping potential clients, if you're lucky, you're getting 5 of those leads. And not only that, they're going to be the leads that are going to be more likely to value your expertise and specialty because it's what they were looking for in the first place. So they're easier to work with. They're already sold on your business, no matter what your policies or prices are. That's who you want to work with. And that's the power of a successful website. Now, let's dive even a little bit further into a visual example of what this means when you speak exactly to who you want to be working with. We think as businesses that we need to be speaking to every single pet owner in your service area. But what results is less leads, less differentiation, and more price shopping. That's not a good cycle. So here's a visual example for you guys. Imagine we have a dog mom to an 11-year-old pup, Harry.
She's going out of town and she knows she needs to find a pet sitter for Harry, and she's worried she's not going to be able to find somebody that she can trust with her baby. So she goes to Google and she searches for pet sitters in her area, and she comes across 3 websites. 2 of them are pretty generic. Yeah, they're professional, they're insured and bonded, but she didn't feel like 100% secure taken care of. Nothing really stood out to her. Now imagine she comes across a website that specifically says they specialize in senior dog care for worried dog moms. She feels like this pet business is speaking directly to her. Finally, someone who gets it. They speak my language. They've done this before. I know they work with senior dogs. They work with clients like me who are super worried to leave them for the first time. She knows that you know what she's going through. And from there, it's like, do you think she cares if there's a difference of $5 a day? No. Which pet sitter do you think she's going to pick? The one that specializes in what she needs and spoke to her. What makes this so unique is not only that this is a new lead or client for you, but the lead that comes in from this is 100% sold on your company before they even get on the phone with you or schedule the meet and greet or consult. These clients are more likely to be brand loyal to your company or for other people to use, will likely spend more money, and they will also be more likely to be your dream clients, which is the ones that you vibe with the most and the ones who trust you, which makes for a very fulfilling business, which is why we got started, right? When Brienne did this for her business, she posted in our Facebook community and said, the new website has already gotten me more new clients in the month it's been up than the previous website did in its several months of use. That's the power of a strategic website. So here's the bottom line. An inspired and heard website viewer will take the next step, even if it's not the cheapest option, because now they're in it because they believe in your particular service, your personality, your specialty, your unique approach and solution. That's the goal. All right. Mistake number 2. You're talking about yourself, not your client. This one's really common and it comes from a good place. You are passionate about what you do, you love animals, you've taken the time to get certified, to build trust, and you want to show pet parents how committed you are. But if your website is all about your journey, your story, or your credentials, without first speaking to your audience's needs, you are losing people before they even get to know you. Clients do not connect with a resume. They connect with a feeling. They want to know, do you get what I'm going through? Can I trust you with my pet? Are you the right fit for me? Do you get it? So let's look at a couple of examples. Instead of saying things on your website like, I'm certified in X or I've always loved animals, consider saying something like, if you've ever felt nervous leaving your dog with someone new, I get it. I see you. That's why we built a service built around trust and comfort for both you and your pup. Instead of saying, a lot of websites will only solely focus on like what is included with the service. So like we offer X sessions for X amount of dollars. Instead of saying something like that, consider like whether you're struggling with leash reactivity or just want to enjoy a calmer daily walk, our programs are designed with your real life goals in mind. We want to speak directly to them. Do you see the shift? Like we're still showing your value, but in a way that puts the client first. So we want to shift your copy from just being about what you offer and speak directly to what they're needing in your services. So what I highly recommend that you do is to go through your website copy and ask yourself, am I talking to my dream client or am I just talking about myself? You want to focus on their fears, their goals, and their transformation. That's what makes your brand memorable and what turns casual visitors into yes, ready clients. All right, already on to mistake number 3. This mistake is that you're waiting too long to respond to inquiries. This one is my absolute favorite because people do not realize the power that websites can have in helping you automate your onboarding process. Super excited to dig into this one. Waiting to respond to an inquiry until you're back at your desk or up to like 24 hours later might feel normal to you because you see it a lot, but it's costing you clients. And here's why. When you are not the first one to respond to an inquiry, you are leaving the door wide open for your competitors to jump in. Because pet parents are busy and they're stressed, they're looking for a solution now. Like they are in the zone when they are reaching out, when they are looking at the websites, and when they're making that first connection with you. So if they don't hear back from you quickly, they're going to be on to the next pet business. So let's walk through a super common example. Imagine, again, a busy dog mom is searching for a pet sitter. She fills out a contact form on your website. After clicking submit, she gets a short message that says, thanks, we'll be in touch within 24 to 48 business hours. Sounds nice, I guess, right? But in the meantime, she's like, all right, well, let's reach out to a couple more, right? So she submits another form on your competitor's website. But on your competitor's website, she fills out that form and she's automatically redirected to another website page. And she's sent an email with the next steps to move forward, like go ahead and schedule a call with us right now or create an account in our system so that you can get started. So she's already moving forward with them and you haven't even checked your inbox yet, right? So 20 hours later, you respond. You ask her, hey, would you like to set up a call? And you never hear back. It's crickets. She's already moved forward with someone else and does not respond to you. And it's not that she wasn't interested. It's just that someone else met her needs faster. So imagine this instead. Your form auto redirects her to a next step thank you page on your website. She gets a friendly welcome email automatically as well. She books a call with you and she even signs up in your booking software. She's engaged, she's empowered, she's clear on what she needs to do, and she's already taking steps to work with you. Now, the reason that this works so well and that it's so important that I want to talk about is, I think I'm pronouncing this right, the Calvini commitment concept. This is basically when somebody makes a small commitment or takes a small action, like scheduling a call or clicking a link, they've started a path. They've made a super micro commitment to you. Once they make that small commitment, the more likely that they're going to make larger commitments to you in the future. So the more actions they take, the more likely they're going to follow through and book with you. So essentially, by meeting your dream clients' needs when they have them and creating a next level onboarding experience that impresses them, you're not just responding to them, you're building trust, you're saving time, and you're booking more aligned clients and allowing them to actually take the action to become a client, saving you time. It's just like a win-win all around. And you're like, without doing this, you are losing clients. I'm telling you right now, this is just so crucial. So setting up the ability to get in touch with your leads immediately rather than waiting to your next hour at your desk is truly incredible and a great way to utilize your website. All right, we're already on to mistake number 4. We are cruising through. So mistake number 4, you're doing everything manually on your website. In other words, your website is not working for you. We talked a little bit about this in mistake number 3, but there's so much power in your website that I want to talk about it in this mistake as well. We tend to just use our websites as digital business cards, but your website is more than just a place for people to know that your business exists. That used to work, but now it's so competitive, right? If someone lands on your homepage and all they see is like your name, a cute logo, stock photos, and a phone number, are their questions really answered? Like, do they feel like, oh, this person gets me, I want to work with them, right? If your website doesn't answer those questions right away, they're going to be gone. If they're left wondering, like, well, what do they actually offer? How can they help me? Do I have to call to get more information? Like, what do I do? That's not a great experience at all. And the biggest takeaway from this mistake is the more brain calories that you force your website viewers to burn in an effort to understand what you do or how to get started, the more likely they're going to leave your website. People are busy, they're stressed, they don't want to try and interpret something. They want it clear, simple, easy, and fast. With a clear website, your website can act as your virtual assistant and help onboard new dream clients. Donald Miller is one of my favorites. He wrote a book called Building a Story Brand, and he wrote in his book that there's a survival mechanism within our clients' brains that is designed to tune us out should we ever start confusing them. If you're not quickly and clearly showing how your services help them survive or thrive, they're going to be gone. So now imagine your website as your virtual assistant, one that works while you're with your clients or even asleep. It allows them to look at your website and say, yes, this is what I've been looking for. I know they can help me and find that they're going to be able to be the solution to my problem. So here's what a well-built website can do. It can respond to inquiries immediately. It can outline your full booking process. It can answer FAQs. It can sell your value through clear copy and branding. It can get clients activated in your booking software. It can create a warm, helpful, and safe experience. And it can do all of this without you even having to lift a finger. So now when someone lands on your website, they're not thinking like, what do I have to do next? They're thinking, I know this business can change my life and I'm ready to book right now. And just like Jenny experienced, by setting up your website the right way, putting all of the puzzle pieces together, you can have a website that you're proud of, one that can work for you. Because a website that works for you is a website that gets dream clients onboarded without adding to your plate in your busy schedule. All right. The final mistake number 5. You are not leading visitors through a clear journey. You might have a homepage, an about page, a list of your services or prices, maybe a contact form, but your website isn't necessarily guiding people through a journey. It's just like a collection of information, right? Not a conversion tool. That's what we definitely don't want that. Most pet business websites are missing one huge thing, and that's intentional flow. You want to think of your website like a dog walk. If you hand somebody the leash and you walk in 10 different directions at once, they're going to get confused or they're going to stop following you, right? It's the same thing with your site. If there's no visual path or clear direction, people are not going to take action. They land on your homepage and they're like, well, what do I do next? Or how much is this going to cost me? Like, there's so many options and like add-ons. Is this right fit for me? I don't even know who these people are. How do I even reach out to them? Like the immediate, like when they first feel those feelings or those questions pop in their brain, they're going to leave your website. So here's what to do instead. You want to use clear headlines and simple sections to guide your visitors step by step. You want to add call to action buttons in multiple strategic spots, not just at the bottom of the page. You want to help people self-identify with your ideal client language and visuals. So you want to speak directly to their needs. And then you want to design your site to guide them, not confuse them. You want to lead them from, hey, I'm curious about you, to, oh, I'm so ready to book with you. This flow is so crucial to them, like following through the organic place of like landing on your website. What do they need to do next? What do they need to know in order to book? You want to guide them through that. When your website acts as a helpful guide, people will trust it and they'll take the next step with confidence.
That is a wrap on the masterclass. I hope you enjoyed that. If you were listening to it and thinking, all right, my website definitely isn't doing all of that yet, forgive me for sounding like a cliche when I say you're not alone. This is one of the most common things that we see truly. Your website looks all right on the surface, but it's not really working for you behind the scenes or helping guide the right clients to book. It's not leading to more inquiries in your business. Our website templates were designed to help pet business owners in that exact boat. They are strategically built to support your business model, to help attract the right clients, build trust, and make onboarding feel a whole lot easier. Each website template also comes with the Unleashed Website Academy, which walks you through customizing your site step by step, writing your copy, setting up your on-page SEO settings, and beginning your brainstorming with your onboarding process. And the best part is you do not need to build the site from scratch or figure it out all on your own. We give you the template, the step-by-step course, and you have support along the way via our lifetime email support. So if you want feedback on your site, just want us to look at it, or you get stuck on something, we are totally here from you via email. And as promised, as a thank you for listening all the way through, you can use the code PMUPodcast to get 10% off any of our website templates. Head to the link in the show notes to check those out, or you can head directly over to petmarketingunleashed.com/start and see which template fits your business best. We have 5 different options to choose from, whether you're a dog walker, pet sitter, dog trainer, or pet photographer. And even if you're not ready to make changes right away, just start noticing where your website is actually helping you and where it might be creating more work for you instead, or perhaps you're noticing some missed opportunity. You have got this, Petpreneur. Until next time. Thanks for listening all the way to the end. I appreciate you being here, and if you enjoyed this episode, which I think you did because you're still here with me, then I want to invite you to check out our website templates over at petmarketingunleashed.com/shop. As a podcast listener, I know you're serious about taking your pet business to the next level, and your website is a crucial piece to making that happen. After all, your website is more than a digital business card. It's your virtual assistant, your marketing person, your booking manager, and it should be working for you around the clock, bringing in clients, saving you time, and growing your business. Our Pet Marketing Unleashed website templates are not just pretty. They're also strategically designed for your type of business, built with search rankings in mind, and are truly easy to customize so you can launch a successful website and streamline your operations. You'll also get access to our signature course that shows you how to write website copy like a pro, do foundational SEO, and set up your tech. So with a few clicks to customize, you have absolutely everything you need for a website that stands out from the pack. And as a thank you for being a loyal podcast listener, you can use the code PMUPodcast at checkout to get 10% off your website template. Again, that's PMUPodcast for 10% off your template. If you're ready to elevate your website and make it work as hard as you do, head over to petmarketingunleashed.com/shop and explore all our templates. Also, if you love this episode, sharing it with a fellow Petpreneur or leaving a review and rating is a great way to support this podcast and keep it running. Thanks again for tuning in. I'll be back soon with a new episode.